Hey guys, we're going to look at what I'm calling modal patterns. So you can get modal chord progressions, and that's essentially what we were doing with the modal sevenths. So you're making sure each seventh has the notes from that major scale in it. All right. Now, with our, modal patterns, we're just going to use the modes to tell us a chord. All right. Now, this is getting into jazz territory, and it is, again, it's one of my less able areas of music, but like anything, you've got to have a little touch of it and at least understand it a bit. So when you're looking at these modes, your chords will have numbers. All right, so 1 through to 7. And as we look at it, they're our modes and our chords. So you've got your, in the key of C, C major 7th is 1. All right, D will be your Dorian, is 2. Okay, 3 being E Phrygian. All right, 4 is F Lydian. 5 is your G dominant. 6 is your Aeolian, which is your minor, A minor. And then your B half diminished, which goes with your Locrian. Now, with jazz and other styles of music as well use it, you can simply say, all right, I'm going to do a 2-5-1. And that means in that key center, you're going to use the 2nd, the 5th, back to the 1st. All right, so you can see I can actually very easily communicate my chord progressions. So you go, all right, I'm in a key center, and we're just going to ascend through 1, 3, 5. What that means is C, E, G. You see how these modes work. Now, the beautiful thing here is they then have their scales that match them. So when you're playing and you're actually jamming along, so say if I have my 1, use the major scale. Then you have your 3, use the Phrygian scale. We get to our 5th, use your dominant. And that's where you start to get these really beautiful matching chords with matching progressions. The arpeggios for each of those modes really gels together. And if you use them to solo over these chords, you'll have a lot of fun. You'll find that each position and each mode has these real feature notes, I like to call them. And it's what I like to highlight. So we'll look at those just quickly. So if you've got your C, so that's your first chord, and we'll do the 7th version. Now, that really is its feature chord. It is beautiful. If you go to the D minor, now, if you think about that D minor, the note that's a little bit out on it in the Dorian is that sharp 6th. So you can have a look at that and tweak it. So looking for that 6th, it's going to be here. So you've got a nice little, really cool chord. And see how it feels? Just great. it works. All right, then we go to our Phrygian, and this one's tricky but awesome. So we've got a flat ninth here. So normally we'd have our seventh there, but what we're going to do, add this one in. It's quite odd, isn't it? But let's just have a quick look. Go, that's an F. I can probably get that back here. So if we do it's a very discordant sound. So it's that same note again. All right, you start to feel them, and whether they're just a touch, that's what adds to it. Then when we go to our Lydian, so that's our F. That's actually a sharp 4. So that shape, very spacey kind of chord, quite unique. So that's that sharp 4 on the Lydian, and then when we get to our dominant, that's the flat 7. Okay, so that one's just straight up as it is. Your Aeolian, again, that is the flat 6th in it, but it's quite off-putting. All right, so when you're looking at this, used in that shape, it's great. If you change it around into your 1, 3, 5 shapes, it can be quite jarring. All right, so now your B half diminished has the flat 5th, so that is just in there. Guys, we'll leave that one there. Have fun, look for those feature notes, and I'll see you next time.